បាទសូមគោរពជំរាបសួរទៅដល់ជនរួមជាតិក៏ដូចជាប្រិយមិត្តក្នុងនិងក្រៅប្រទេសសូមគោរពជំរាបសួរលោកយាយលោកតាពុកម៉ែពូមីងបងប្អូននៅសហគមន៍ខ្មែរនៅទីក្រុង Long Beach រដ្ឋ California បាទវេទិកាផ្សព្វផ្សាយសហគមន៍ដែលផ្សាយចេញពីទីក្រុង Long Beach សូមស្វាគមន៍កម្មវិធីរបស់យើងថ្ងៃនេះគឺកម្មវិធី Reading Club បាទអញ្ចឹងកម្មវិធី Reading Club យើងបានអានបញ្ចប់សៀវភៅរដូវអត្តអាហារជាភាសាខ្មែរនិងភាសាអង់គ្លេសហើយយើងបន្តសៀវភៅគេហៅថា Khmer Rise ឬក៏ How I Escaped Genocide ហើយសៀវភៅ Khmer Rise How I Escaped Genocide នេះក៏គៀកមកដល់នឹងចិត្តចប់ដែរបាទយើងនៅសល់តែសប្តាហ៍ខាងមុខថាពីរដងទៀតនឹងចាប់ជាស្ថាពរព្រោះអីមកដល់ពេលនេះយើងបានចូលទៅដល់ជំពូកទី26បាទអញ្ចឹងថ្ងៃនេះយើងអានជំពូកទី26ហើយទោះបីជាថ្ងៃនេះសមាជិកក្រុមអ្នកអានរបស់យើងមានធរៈច្រើនគ្នាប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចបន្តដំណើរកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងបានអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់ថ្ងៃនេះយើងមានលោកគ្រូវិទ្យបាទជម្រាបសួរលោកគ្រូវិទ្យ
ជម្រាបសួរលោកគ្រូអរគុណ
បាទហើយក្នុងនោះដែរលោកពូ Patrick កែវដែលជាអ្នកនិពន្ធផ្ទាល់លោកតែងតែចូលមកដើម្បីទន្ទឹងរង់ចាំនឹងការបកស្រាយនៅសំណួរចម្ងល់ផ្សេងៗហើយថ្ងៃនេះលោកមានភារកិច្ច2លោកនឹងជួយអានជាមួយនឹងយើងដែរដើម្បីឲ្យជំពូកទី26នេះយើងនឹងអានបញ្ចប់នៅថ្ងៃនេះបាទហើយសូមអរគុណលោកពូ Patrick កែវដែលបានតែងតែចូលរួមក្នុងកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងជាដរាបរហូតមកបាទអញ្ចឹងសម្រាប់ជំពូកទី26នេះខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមមុនគេខ្ញុំនឹងអានពីទំព័រដំបូងហើយបន្តមកលោកគ្រូវិទ្យហើយបញ្ចប់ដោយលោកពូ Patrick កែវបាទអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំសូមការញាដើម្បីចាប់ផ្ដើមបាទបាទជំពូកទី26នេះដែលមាន title ថា Ending Extreme Poverty Sharing Prosperity I believe Cambodia will become a prosperous country when the will of the people will truly respect it. People say, if there is a will, there is a way. America may be my home, but Cambodia is dear to my heart, and is where my heart lies. This big heart is for you, Cambodia. From the Bakhang Mountain, you can see Angkor Wat, a world wonder symbolizing what once was a great nation. You have to be there to experience the full greatness of this place. When you do, you may agree with me that there is a little good reason that Cambodia can be great again. And if we learn from our mistakes, in this one man's opinion, Cambodia is strategically a center of 10 Asian countries where more than 600 million people live, but small enough to be a manageable country. People are resilient with prudent management of the country resources. Cambodia could move straightly toward into a greatness again. From the dark period of the Khmer genocide, Cambodia is bouncing back economically at light speed. It is a hot place for investment. Like this project that began as a memoir, there is now a campaign for equality and advocacy for ending extremely poverty for all. Through unity, we can do this because you are capable of recovering quickly from the difficulties and horrors of wars. Together, we can do great things again. In Cambodia, we realize that notwithstanding how many obstacles are overcome and how many dreams have come true, one serving of equal nutrition value of fried rice sell for $0.75 versus $7.50 in Tokyo, Toronto, or San Francisco. In this context, Equality isn't here in Cambodia, where more than 70% of the population work and play in rural communities with 15 million in population. Cambodia produces approximately 10 million tons of rice yearly, nearly 1 ton of rice per person. Yet 1 million people continues to go for bed hungry. In spite of great economic progress, poverty is pandemic where rice is produced. Cambodians are resilient when opportunity is presented. They turn obstacle into dreams come true, like Johnny mothers and a boy named Sawan. From children to mothers, they work non-stop to help improve family living.
From field to table, innovation rice development is an option. Cambodia have already done a great job in the rice industry. Constantly moving forward using best practice may open more doors for Cambodian rural community. For centuries, rice was been in the livelihood of Cambodia. Prudent rice industry reform could boost share prosperity, ending extreme poverty for all. Cambodia maintained great climate and soil conditions for rice cultivation. Those who have visited Cambodia cannot forget the beauty of the country, where rich history, culture, and tradition are being slowly restored. By the million visitors have flocked into Cambodia for a peek at Cambodian past greatness and the country treasure like Angkor Wat. They appreciate, in addition to the Angkor complex, the heavenly landscape covered with a sea of rice, petal, and palm trees. It's hard to imagine a more beautiful country than Cambodia. You don't have to take my word for it. If you ever have the chance to come to Cambodia, I strongly recommend that you do. For those who have come the chance of spending time among ordinary Cambodians, you may agree that they are some of the nicest, most amazing people in the world. In spite of their troubled past, they would share with you only meal they ever have with sincere smile. Unfortunately, part of the Cambodian population remain living under extreme poverty. A large part of paddy produced in Cambodia is exported into Thailand, Vietnam, where it is milled and further exported to other countries as milled rice. That process represents a huge lost opportunity for Cambodian rice miller to increase value, export directly, and create a local job. In Cambodia, most farmers cultivate rice the way Mother Nature intended, including no chemical fertilizer and free of genetically modified organism, GMO. The world best fragrant rice flourished in Cambodia. Climate and soil condition, the fact that have led to global recognition of Cambodia rice as the king of the world. Cambodia fragrant Ramdul jasmine rice have won world best rice award for their consecutive year during the Rice Trade World Trade Conference. Cambodian rice is based on the achievement, but lack of fund is responsible for the large exploiting of paddy rice. The successful future of the Cambodian rice can be created by leveraging local resources while branding and preserving its identity. We could mill all the paddy rice and export milled rice ourselves. The implication of a supply chain improvement translate into local job creation and further contribution to a high level of rural poverty development of agriculture industry enterprise. The business environment reform and improve access to finance, agri, to improve life in rural community where most Cambodians live, work, and play. Local farmers could dream of prosperity community with a strategy that includes developing Cambodian rice as a demand-driven product with unparalleled reputation for equality, world best rice, consistency, food safety, and sustainability. This strategy is known to form the basic of increasing trade. The task at hand could focus on raising fund and investment for market development, contract farming, and the installation of modern rice mill are also key to opening opportunity for local job creation. In the process, it could boost share prosperity and improve life of rural community where greater than 70% of people live. The contract of farming system aimed to focus on quality seed and improve fragrant ripe planting material. Appropriate technique for rice cultivars such as the scheduling of various field operation, plowing, planting, optimal planting density, and non-use of chemical fertilizer and pesticide could be designed and then provided by skilled technical assistant. The main goal afford consistently for higher yield result from better quality seed, input, and technical support.
Thank you, Witz. The working relations between farmers and miller will build to achieve the win-win outcome, creating rural prosperity. The rice is milled, creating your local jobs, and the final products is exported on the basics of premium brand and value, ultimately triggering consumer demand as a protected geographical indications, PGI, luxury rice brand. From field to ports, investment would focus on food security, related technology, logistics, and policy support, farming, as well as constructed business network that would spread across domestic as well as international markets. Cambodia is rich enough in natural resources, climates, and soil conditions to do well economically for the cultivation. Cambodian can dream of a prosperous nation when its population no longer go to bed hungry. Cambodia is the reflection of its own people, where they live, work, and play. We are fully aware of the politicians who are subservient to self-interests and the interests of their own party agenda. Additionally, businessmen are concerned with bottom line, often leave the people holding the bag. We need people in the government to put service above sales, benefit ordinary people. Regime change war policy must come to an end, making leaders accountable for their action or inactions. They cause so much suffering in the world, specifically in Cambodia. We need leaders who will lead by investing in the people's futures and the futures of our children, sharing prosperity in the context of being fair and reasonable. Failures to address full social drama will be a great mistake. Only truth and fairness can move Cambodian forward to sustainable development. These days, that is known to be fair and reasonable is ignored. People are exposed to unjust drama that manifests itself into unhealthy outcome. This in turn forced the entire country into failures. A nation is only great when the people of the weakest link prosper. Men and women, ordinary citizens, will be first in line for jobs that are available, accessible through democracy, regardless of party affiliations. Everyone must exercise their right to vote free from fear, holding people accountable, specifically those who suppress voting rights. Manipulation of election by foreigners' government must meet zero tolerance. We need this country to be as good as politicians have promised. If people fear the government, they feel less safe. When this happens, true peace and stability of the country equate to non-existence. Everyone is to be included and counted equally for the sake of progress. Dreamers are free to dream, free from fears of intimidations. The good news is you can help through advocacy for a policy of unity which focus on people, resulting in equality, hope, and love for all. It is my pleasure to share with you my thoughts and hopes and loves through this project experience. It is my sincere belief that everyone is designed to win. If you believe it, you can do it. That's it. Chapter 26, sweet and simple. And a lot of good stuff, like we can go through each one of them to see what it mean by that if you want, but you go ahead and, pose your question first, and then we can go through the important, the important issue that have in there. Okay.
អរគុណច្រើនលោកគូវិតហើយនិងលោកពូ Patrick កែវដែលបានជាមួយនឹងខ្ញុំដែលបានព្យាយាមអានជំពូកទី26នេះចាប់ជាស្ថាពរនៅពេលនេះហើយយើងបន្តកិច្ចភាសាទៅលើខ្លឹមសារក៏ដូចជាមានសំណួរចម្ងល់អាចចោទសួរទៅលោកពូអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំចាប់ផ្ដើមមុនលោកពូខ្ញុំចង់អញ្ជើញលោកពូបកស្រាយពីមួយប្រយោគនេះ American may be my home but Cambodia is dear to my heart and it is where my heart lives បាទបើសិនយើងអានទៅព្រោះស្ដាប់លោកពូអញ្ចឹងខ្ញុំចង់អញ្ជើញលោកពូជួយបកស្រាយឲ្យបានរៀង detail ចឹងនេះតិចលោកពូចង់សម្ដៅទៅលើអីខ្លះបាទអញ្ជើញលោកពូ
Well, throughout the books and you see all my action, I'm not just saying it, I'm doing it also. Yes, I have an opportunity to come and live and educated and experience in America. So America, it provides me all the, knowledge and experience and the skill. However, Cambodian is my native, and I want to see Cambodian prosper. And that's why Cambodian is my heart. I will do whatever in my power to prepare Cambodian to the greater nation again. Maybe not as big as Anacha Cambodia, Satwat, by Satwat Mun, but economically, we only need a few people who honestly, genuinely, thinking of the benefit of the majority of Cambodian, which is farmer, mostly around Cambodia. I understand that nowadays is about 80%. To be in a safe side, I put, more than 70%. Yes, that's what I mean. My next chapters, I'm living, achieving in America, gain all the experience that a human being can achieve, in terms of Cambodia. So I will bring that ability, knowledge, and experience, and next chapter will be in Cambodia. With the right connection and with the people helping me, I'm pretty sure that I can help majority of the Cambodian, 80% population, go to bed with full stomachs at least, But my goal is to get them to 6, 8, even 10,000 a year earning, if they practice what I'm, proposed to do.
បាទលោកពូខ្ញុំមានសំណួរជាទូទៅបន្តិចហើយខ្ញុំចង់បានជាការយល់ឃើញពីទស្សនៈលោកពូផ្ទាល់យើងទទួលស្គាល់ថាស្រុកខ្មែរយើងប្រទេសកម្ពុជាយើងគេហៅថាជា agricultural country អញ្ចឹងលោកពូតាមទស្សនៈរបស់លោកពូបើសិនគេហៅថាចង់ឲ្យស្រុកខ្មែរមានការវិវត្តមានសេដ្ឋកិច្ចលូតលាស់ខ្លាំងคล้ายទៅជាប្រទេសមួយដែលរីកចម្រើនថែមទៀតតើយើងគួរតែ focus ទៅលើវិស័យកសិកម្មឧស្សាហកម្មឬក៏ទេសចរឬក៏វិស័យមួយណាដែលយើងគួរតែផ្ដោតសំខាន់ទៅលើមុនបាទលោកពូ
Because Cambodian is very in a great position to learn a lot of stuff. So in other words, we not just crawl and walk and running, we just running at the same time. We walk and running at the same time. We skip the crawling part, So we in a position to learn a lot of stuff from people who already make mistakes. industrialized. And I believe that to be a stronger country like America or any other country, you have to build strong agricultures first. And then agriculture will go to, they call pre-industry, so industrialize, to make manufacture. It's from agriculture, Second portion is to make like rice mills, and also the packaging, the canning, agriculture, not just right. We are in a great position, Cambodia. We have plenty land to do it. We only have 15 million population. Cambodia can fit in 50 million people easily, so that's why I'm excited about Cambodia. Because right now, my focus, is going to be Cambodia. That's why I feel that yes. And then at the same time, we will introduce a visitor industry, come in to help out, or from the agriculture. And when we have the what you call it, the visitor industry, tourism, come in to visit Angkor Wat, but get them into our local homestay type of industry, and then bring those people to help out, our local family, because a lot of retirement, they come in, they have like, man, they skilled engineering teachers, they have a lot of skill and they have free time. We had to create, you got to have a vision, create those kind of environment. At the same time, we're creating the industrial, manufacturing, industrial industry, and starting with a lot of good rice mill and a and making, canned good and packaging and all of that. And then again, we move on to boom, the information, provide service, and we have the skill, we have in our engineering right now, we will teach or inspire people to be, a skilled labor, no need to be, 4 years like that. We go into maybe 2 years, mechanic, electronic, all of that, and then, we develop people at the same time, because we have what, 20 to 30 age is what? I understand that about 60 to 70% of population is 20 to 35 years old, so we can do that. We can do it. Only, we need a lot of people, not a lot, maybe a few people, hope the leader to focus on that, to do that. I know that, for the past 20, 30 years, we have a lot of interfering from outsider, people on the boats, and they're not hoping to row in the boat, but they put their feet in the water. And when you do that, the boat not gonna, go faster. So I support the policy of the government that we start fresh. Is you on the boat and you put your feet on the water, you out. If you on a boat, you hoping row the boat. That's my 2 cents. And I have been done that for the past 20 years, helping people. So I'm hoping that my vision can be accomplished, Yeah. I don't know if I answer your question, but that's what I think. We can do the whole thing. We can do we can do the agriculture, industrial, and information, and even the technology. I see people have great skill. Stop about YouTube and do all kind of stuff. Let's do the skill. Get country moving. I'm pretty sure for 10,000 a year for the population of Cambodia, I mean per capita, it's doable.
បាទអរគុណលោកពូលោកគូវិតសូមអញ្ជើញត
Thank you, Nico. Yeah, my question leading on to that, you were saying that you want to start be competitive on the price of the rice mill. What have you start on a grassroots that you doing now from village to village?
From the village, we improve grassroots, we improve the productivity. I mean, the harvest, the quality, and quantity, and consistency, and of the rice. You know, whatever we can touch. You know, people who that come across or joins our mission. You know, they did that. They may not be a 10,000 a year that they can earn about 5,000-6,000 right now, a year. Just simple as providing technical assistance and the idea, how about technical assistance in terms of, if they have 1 hectares of a farmer or rice field, instead of thinking about only 3 tons per hectares, we can produce up to 6 to 7 tons per hectare quality rice. And also at the same season, we put in like, duck and rice and fish in the same rice field, and we can do it at least twice a year,
You're talking about cultivation wise, twice a year.
Yeah, no, we do it. We can go to 3, but no, we just do the 2 and let the field resting, and
Okay.
then,
how do farmer or villager that interested in what you're doing contact you, and do they have to apply for the program or some sort, and what part of the country are you mainly focused on here?
We starting with Batambong. We started with whoever the village that we right now. That's why I will have my country managers as a second man. They're the one who gonna contact two miller already. 2 miller. I was hoping that Mongoti will be on board with us, but the name of that millers is, they call it Samuki Rungrung. I forgot the name of it. I have it on my, and we will teach them. We will hope them to have a contract with the farmer. The farmer that wanted to do this business with us, they have to do organic. Okay, we will teach. We need to provide what you call it, seed, we will. But yeah, seeds only need about, about 10, 15 kilogram of seed, for hectares. That's not a big deal. We can teach them how to do that, to do all that. And those people, as soon as we get them sign contract with it, they call it contract farming, right? So as long as contract farming, they are guaranteed that at least, 1,000 real or 2,000 real per kilogram. It depends on whatever the market. And then we look at it, based on, because our organization is a nonprofit, yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of volunteer people who have skill in farming and technical and all that from America, from European and all that. We have thousands of people gonna be helping us if we launch it properly. And of course, it relies on people in Cambodia, government be a part of us, because I know government is their hand is tied. Yeah, they have they call a bigger fish to fry kind of thing, but they're still not certain that this white gold can propel the country to a greater nation. They're not certain yet, but it's okay. You concentrate on whatever you think is important. Give us a chance and opportunity, and you the one going to be back us up to get this off the ground. Yeah.
Have your program go from village to village to recruit farmers to be a part of your organization? How you come about recruiting or letting people know more about what you're doing?
Yeah, we relies on that to Miller, you know, the Rungcha, Sinkansau. We need about P. We need the P. You know, Pantai yung thero lui kun aing through Rungcha bo yung muis that I propose to China right now. They can install about $2 million Rungcha that is considered standard that we need. Tầm mùi, Pantai we need at least 3. Pantai yung thở đầm biên kun ai mùi đầm bay chỉ hai pay mùi Obama tha, you know, the contract that you sign with Obama tha mong rồi thi rồi có, you know, pop sợi rung rương that they yung nâng Obama tha sunak Khmer yung, you know, cái tha linh pa hi chờ nè, you know, yung admin trô admin ấy thế, yung nè anh mà chỉ mua yung nè anh đừng đầm miên đại mà đó, you know, bùi yung everything is honest, based on transparency, you know, we project mun we to any we project rồi ta hai, đừng thà lùi cho ban changeประมาณrồi ta hai, you know, we เคย មាន map នៅខាងមុខrồi ta hai, បើយើងធ្វើមិនកើតទេគឺយើងអត់ធ្វើទេ you know បើគ្មានចំណេញមកដល់ប្រជាជនខ្មែរយើងអត់ធ្វើទេ យើងមើលរួចទៅហើយវាគ្មានអីថាមិនចំណេញឲ្យតែយើងដើរស្រោះគ្នាទៅទាំងអស់គ្នា
I visit a lot of villages and stuff like that through the past 10 years, and a lot of people give up on farming. The reason why they don't get the competitive price, like you were saying, and my interest is how do you go about, you know, of showing that blueprint and how they come about, you know, to be joining you and a part of doing that to bring the price up as competitive as to Vietnam, Thailand, and our neighbor country, so that we they have a dream, kind of say that they don't go ahead and give up on what they're doing, because majority of the time rice farming is going down now because
you sell your rice to Thailand, to Vietnam, and Vietnam they have their own thing, you know, they mill and then they sell it and they increase for their price of their rice, you know, just that alone you lose opportunity already, you know, you don't much get you know, stop selling rice to Vietnam or Thailand. We're going to do our own. Okay, the right that we have, we do it our own. At least we're creating jobs, you know, job for people already. If we just stop that, and we're going to have a lot of, they call it, you know, already in my mind is that they call a banking storage banking type of, you know, when you have money, excess money, you put in the bank and you earn interest, all that, right? So your rice, if you have like 5 ton of rice, right? You don't sell your 5 ton of rice at one time, okay? Because you needed to sell only, 10 kilogram a month or a day or whatever, right? Right? That's what you need, because, you know, and then we have a program to monitor that rice. You know, we mill based on need, you know, we store based on need and based on projection that we have the market out from outside. Order, we get our rice, mill, boom, you know, mill to order, you know, like that. And we have, you know, a business plan and to have at least 30 អ្នកដែលអ្នកខាង marketing projecting, I mean, bringing rice to all this world nation who need rice. You know, we will compete with, you know, we will compete with China, I mean, Thai with Vietnam based on our number one rice, you know, and again, it's on the chapters, we have 4, sir. We have to produce quality, consistency, sustainability, right? And safety, you know, that we need to have. And we can do that, you know, because of the they call it contract farming. We're not going to go to village per village. We do district, you know, we will certify. We're going to, you know, when that happens, we will have like European or America to certify our land. Because the main thing is organic. Okay, we go to organic, but we will sell, you know, 1,000 real $1,000 per ton like that. We will sell that to get our going, but our goal is to be $1 a pound. You know, while we sell in America is $4, $3, $4 a pound, organic rice, and they are not number one rice. We are number one rice. Our rice in Cambodia is number one rice, right? Do you know that, right? Yeah, number one rice in the world. You know, Japan can do it. Japan number 4, number 5 rice, but they sell the rice what? $3 a pound, just regular rice in Japan. And we only want to sell $1, that's all. You know, we only sell $1 a pound, that's all.
Okay.
And then we can pay our farmers, you know, 50 cents or 30 cents or whatever. Because of course we have the exportation, we have the, you know, we have to pay, you know, people, you know, what you call it, the salesperson and the marketing people and all that, right? And also the administration, the people who are running the organization, you know, all of that, right?
Yeah.
But ours organization is nonprofit.
Yeah.
You know,
so my thing is,
we put it back.
Do you already start implementing that, or
no,
the program is already just like up in the air, or what was going on?
No, we already do our own stuff, but right now it's proposal and the business plan is already in gear. You know, we present it to everybody. We present it to the bank. We present it to all the interest people. You know, you interest, you feel that you want to be a part, yes, because it's gonna be like, you know, it's gonna be like, you know, we need at least started with $10 million, you know, to get started, you know, and I'm pretty sure, you know, people like, you know, Kun Pasa, Hun Sen, that they are number one person in the rice industry. They have 10 million easy, you know.
Yeah, they got the money, but it doesn't mean that they go, you know, want to do your project when they don't see if it's feasible in their pocket. They're not going to do it more than.
Yeah, because it's not, we pay 5-6% interest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we pay to other people. You know, we give them a choice first. You know, plenty of people will invest. You know, because right now people in America, what do they got from the bank? Nothing, right? So we pay what? Let's pay them 7-10%. You know, thing like that. But we need to have people who have the same vision. We don't need people come in, you know, put the foot on the water. We need the people on the boat and row the boat.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I don't want to take up more of your time with that. I thought that everything is still going, but already started.
No,
it's still up hanging in the air. Okay,
yeah, we can even get the country, you know, the country person to be on board yet, you know, because in government, people over there, they want money, right? It doesn't work that way. in America. You produce, you don't worry about money. But if you not produce, you don't get money. You know.
Okay, Kerry មានអីចង់ចូលរួមអញ្ជើញ Kerry, you have any question please?
អរគុណលោកគ្រូ I think I made 2 questions. I skimmed the chapter really quickly. Other than rice and tourism, what areas can Cambodia excel in? What areas can Cambodia, excel in and be prosperous in?
They have to be strong. We have to build. Everybody had to build foundation first. You cannot do all of a sudden you want to be engineering, information system, highway, all networking, wireless and all that. Yeah, we do that on the top end of it, but we needed to do, to me, strong agricultures and industrial and the pre-industrial. That's all and the rest of them you can do, in a portion, small portion of it, but the majority of it is agricultures. It based on organic. We do agriculture organic because the world is go to organic right now. Agriculture in every place, they have a lot of chemical and all of that, and people get sick and all of that. And then people go into organic. Everybody, they're willing to pay a little bit more, and if you do it the right thing, Cambodia could be a prosperous country because we have a lot of land to do organic, and the demand is huge. We can supply. We cannot supply all of them. We select the top, top hotel, top industrial. We provide. We provide the organic rice, we provide organic vegetable, we provide organic chicken, and we packing. You got a packing right, got a packing right to get it. $10 of one chicken in America, right? Even more. We don't need $10. We're just selling $3 chicken, organics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think people just very romantic, to all this big thing. You will get to that big thing when you know how to walk and run first.
Okay, Akun. How do you view foreign investments in Cambodia, such as the China, USA? How do you view foreign investments?
For me, I only care about economy. I don't care about democracy, communist country or socialist. No matter to me. As long as I can make, economy, get Cambodian economy going, consistently 7%, 8%, 10% a year, and consistently, I don't care who the government to have a foreign investment from any country. China not scare me because I think, if you do it right, China can be a very good investor, but you got to be clever enough, to deal with all the Chinese, and you got to be in shape to do it. And a couple of people, have be able to handle. You don't need a lot of people, because everything is policy. You create the right policy. That's all you need. Blueprint, agree with the blueprint. First, the government agree with the blueprint, and because every finger that you point to something will affect 10 others industry, right? You got to know how to understand that. You cannot just press one and then you wait until the reaction of something happened. Oh, something wrong, we gotta fix it. No, before we even put the fingers in on certain point, we know what happened the next 10 other stuff already, you know, and we put the parameter to take care of that already. You know, you gotta have that, otherwise you behind, you know. Maybe this only a smart, I mean, not smart, honest, willing to do the work type of people. You know, if we need to, we put the blueprint first, and we need to hire expertise from outside, from America, from whatever, we hire them. We hire them to do our work for us. You know, we build them, we take the best of the best to do it for us. You know.
Akun, last question. Do you think we can get back to the golden age of music in Khmer, regain our legacy that we have lost our singers, our dancers from the Khmer Rouge era?
Okay, what do you mean? I'm talking about economy now, but you say that it's tradition. Okay, you know, that's why our country do not moving forward, because everybody love singing, love karaoke, you know, love dara, you know, that you know, all, you know, like beers, wine, all big band in Cambodia, you know, the brain is not there, you know, that's why they, you know, that's why, you know, they can put brain of people because of that. You know, you will teach, you know, we're on the ground right now, you know, if you time down Dr. Kuy Ming Lee, he in the right step, you know, because he by himself and everybody fight him, I mean, trying to cut his leg left and right, and he can't do it. He had to, he by himself, he cannot, but he, you know, kind of be, you know, open a little bit more, seeking professional a lot more, because right now he rely on his thinking, yeah, on his skill and his thinking, which is nothing wrong. He's good at it, you know, but to a certain point, you have a cap, a limitation, you know, because he only himself, you gotta have a lot of hand, you know, and not hand, it's not hand in Cambodia. People who not thinking about their own family, thinking about the family of Cambodia, you know, of the country, of the nation of Cambodia. Yeah.
Okay. លោកវិតមានអីនឹងសាកសួរលោកពូចុងក្រោយមុននឹងឲ្យលោកពូ recap ហើយ take away bullet point សម្រាប់មុននឹងបញ្ចប់កម្មវិធី
Yeah, you were talking a little bit about you know, to bring our economy up. My question to you is, I'm curious about the blueprint. I don't care about the, you know, up in the air plan and this and that. My thing is, how do we start in the grassroots to bring unity and bring back the competitiveness in our culture? It's any way that we can start. Let's say I ask you, hey, how are we going to do this coming year? What is your one question? What is your step on in order to do that? Let's say to go out there and recruit a certain people and implement your plan. So that's my thing, is unity and how do we up our economy? Let's say one thing, one focus point.
Yeah, first we don't up any economy until we up economy of family, you know, rural family first.
Okay.
You know, right now there's about $2,000 a year, right?
Yes.
Not even that. You know, we wanted to get them up to 6,000 a year, at least 5,000, 6,000. You know, and those only we can do that on the, you know, we have maybe a dozen of people that started to have the same vision, because by myself, no way I can do it. Even though I can, I probably don't want to do it, because if you limited yourself, you know, you got to be free thinker, you know, you providing all the, you know, the guidance and lets people do the work, you know, people who involve take ownership of their own thing. And that's how you get the idea moving, but if nobody come on board, then you cannot do it. No, you cannot do it. And people come in like, oh, okay, how much do I get paid? You can do it. Because this kind of thing, you don't get paid until it come to a stabilized operation, because right now, because investment and all of that had to come in, and we can raise fund by, if people believe in it, we can raise fund by paying interest, like they invest with us, they put like a saving, you have $1,000, we pay you 5%, or whatever percent, so start with that first. And then we contract with two miller, contracting with the farmer. You provide the idea that we do the contracting, farmer that contract with us, they do the right that we want, the number one rice, let's say dual rice, they grow dual rice. If they don't know how to do it, we can do it, we can show it to them. But farm, they know how to do that. Yes, you give them what you want. And as long as you can pay them, 1,000 real per kilo or 2,000 real per kilo, they will do until they die, Yeah.
Okay. Kerry?
Yeah, I just want to add just one comment. Yes, I believe that yes, the hard economics and the hard industries are emphasized, but I also believe the soft economics, such as arts, also should be a priority as well.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's no lack of those people who want to do arts, movie and all that, right? It's no, in Cambodia, it's no lack of people doing that. Even though they're 5 years old, they want to be Dara, famous singer. There's no lack of that. Don't worry about that. Let people who enjoy doing that. We are strictly on first farming and industrial, organic, and then canning and packaging and all of that. Let people who have that talent to do it. We can do them all. We can do them all. Even only we focus on the little thing, only one corner, only a slice of bread, we can't even get started. People, all people wanted to see, want to see what you have done. We put it in chapters, all the ingredients in there. If you know how to do it, they just take that chapter, boom, running away and get $1 million already. Because all the ingredient and the blueprint is in there. If you read it carefully, it's all in there.
បាទអរគុណ Kerry លោកគ្រូវិទ្យដែលបានចោទជាសំណួរសួរទៅលោកពូហើយអរគុណលោកពូច្រើនដែលធ្វើការបកស្រាយយ៉ាងក្បោះក្បាយទៅលើការសួររបស់ Kerry ជាមួយលោកគ្រូវិទ្យបាទហើយតាមពិតចំណុចសំខាន់ហ្នឹងលោកពូក៏បានបកស្រាយច្រើនមកហើយដែរអញ្ចឹងលោកពូមានអីបន្ថែមមុនទៅពេលយើងបញ្ចប់កម្មវិធីសូមជើញលោកពូបាទ
I want to, first is contract farming, right? Because you've got to have good product, consistently and quality and all that. We have to have enough people. We can do the whole country, but we started with district, and certify the land. And to have quality first, consistent, when they want, let's say 5 million ton, you've got to be able to do it 5 million ton every year. If they want 1 million ton, you have to be able to do it. And, quality, consistency, security, and sustainability. That is the basic of any kind of product that you want to do. And then you want to develop into the call it demand driven. You know, when they eat our rice, they just want to order our rice all the time. That's called demand driven. You know, you want your Lexus, you want to have Lexus all the time. That's a demand driven, right? Toyota, they want to build that. And you want to build Cambodian rice as #1 rice in the world. We build on that. We are #1 rice in the world. When you eat our Cambodian, you eat the #1 rice. And this is what it is. You know, we want to build on that. And that is the, you know, the main thing. And plus we wanted to developing, you know, I already pointed that out. People do not see it. You know, they just say you cannot do it. Why would we sell our fried rice in Cambodia only 75 cents, while America charging $70.50 in San Francisco and Toronto and Tokyo? Why they can sell rice the same nutrition value for $7 and we only get 70 cents? Why? Right? You gotta, you know, you just that alone is something wrong already, and you have to think about that. You know, no other thing. Just say why would that be? Rice is rice, right? Fried rice, the same nutrition value. We can do better fried rice than anybody in Cambodia. You know, why we only be able to sell, you know, 70 cents? You know, why would a you know, Satko or Satkabai be Kobe, Tokyo to sell in Cambodia for what, $100 per kilo, and beef in Cambodia only sell what, $5 per kilo? Why? Can you do that? Will you be able to do that? Of course you can. He's a good farmer. You know, it's just a matter of you learn the technique and learn, you know, get all that. So that is my my thing on these chapters. Right. You know, and what else do you need? Oh yes, a certification. That's another thing. You know, it certified the same way as Mrik, Nekapot Mrik. You know, believe it or not, miền Đại Đăng ấy, Kapot, Mrik Kapot, mà sellនៅ Amazon.com $100 mà pound, mà kiloឬក៏1 pound, you know, $50 a pound, 100, and we sold in Cambodia is only about $5, $10 a pound or kilo, you know, $100 in Amazon, you know, eBay or whatever, you know. Do you know that? You know, so so we can do the same thing. Yeah, it's a matter of believe in it, put your heart to it, and do it. You know, that's it.
បាទអរគុណសម្រាប់ក្រុមអ្នកអានជាពិសេសអរគុណលោកពូ Patrick កៅដែលធ្វើការបកស្រាយយ៉ាងក្បោះក្បាយហើយសូមអរគុណចំពោះអ្នកទស្សនាកម្មវិធីរបស់យើងហើយយើងជួបគ្នានៅសប្តាហ៍2ដងទៀតយ៉ាងយូរបាទហើយបើសិនយើងអាចសម្រេចបានយើងចាប់ជាស្ថាពរនៅសភៅខ្មែររាយឬក៏ How I Escaped Genocide នេះបាទសូមជូនពរឲ្យសុខភាពល្អហើយសុខភាពទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទយើងជួបគ្នានៅសប្តាហ៍ក្រោយតទៀតបាទសូមអរគុណ
Okay, everybody have a Merry Christmas, have a good one and be safe. You know, staying home as you can, you know, and it's only celebrate with your family because you know, this thing here is a COVID-19 here is very wild. You know, now I understand that there is the invention of they can duplicate or can type and that the activity. I mean, they say to my with it, you know. So be careful, you know, be safe out there.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, bye everybody.
Thank you.